All right, going ahead and starting this redo example. Let's read it off. Container A starts off with 500 gallons of water. It is leaking into container B at a rate of 35 gallons per hour. In the beginning, container B has 10 gallons to start. All right, so let's start off with the equations. Let's write some equations to represent both container A and then container B. So here's container A. So container A, because it has a starting point, it starts off at 500 gallons and it's leaking. That means it's losing 35 gallons per hour. We're going to write it into the form of y is equal to mx plus b. B is your starting value. So we're starting off with container A at 500 gallons. And then we are also losing because we're leaking. That means this will be a negative 35x, negative 35 gallons per hour. Let's define our units. X will be hours, and Y will be gallons of liquid of water. So container A is represented by y is equal to negative 35x plus 500, starting off with 500 gallons, and we're losing 35 gallons each hour. Container B is going to be y is equal to, and it's leaking into container B. That means container B is gaining 35 gallons per hour, and it starts off with 10 gallons to start, so plus 10. All right, so we have two equations. We have y is equal to this, and we have this. We have y is equal to negative 35x plus 500, and y is equal to positive 35x plus 10. Let's go ahead and let's find the solution to the equation. So let's go ahead and let's do substitution. So we're going to substitute this into the y, aka into that y. So I have negative 35x plus 500 is equal to 35x plus 10. We're going to go ahead and add 35 to both sides. X, subtract 10. I get 70x is equal to 510. Oh wait, 590. No wait, 490. Divide both sides by 70. X is equal to 7. That's one of your answers. Remember, once you get x, plug it back in to find y. Let's plug 7 back into this equation and find y. Running out of space here. Y is equal to 35 parentheses 7 plus 10. 35 times 7, I can do this in my head, is 5, 3, 7 times 3 is 21, 240 plus 10, which is 255. So y is equal to 255. All right, so the answer is x. So remember, x is 7. 7 what? X stands for hours, so x is 7 hours. So at 7 hours, y is 255. What does it mean for our problem? That means at 7 hours, both containers will have 255 gallons. Now, the new thing is, what is the question? What question would you have to ask in order to get this answer? So, for the first one is, at 7 hours, if we're talking about time, then we have to ask, when will both containers have the same liquid what amount of liquid will that be? So the first question, when will both containers have the same liquid? We answered that with at 7 hours. What amount of liquid will that be? So at 7 hours, both containers will have 255 gallons. All right, go ahead and try the you do and do the practice and submit it on Canvas, please.